Alright, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. This is day 54 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. We are, in fact, way too early for the leak code, so this isn't on the list, but we're going to continue doing our little data structure redesign. Last time we rewrote, our core middle-end memory representation to use we did a couple of restructures here and there, including like using lists instead of vectors for better time complexity on inserts and deletes, and moving all of the literal storage up from whatchamacallit. My brain is like shutting down. Moving it from the basic block level all the way back up to the program level, so we store less things, and just generally cleaning up the code a lot in the process. However, we didn't get to finish rewriting one of the passes, so today's goal is just to get that rewritten. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's Friday. I have a hackathon tomorrow I need to worry about, so this might be a bit of a shorter stream, but the same work still needs to get done, so I guess we'll get straight into it. Okay. I think the dominator tree is fine. Mem to reg we fixed, so it's just simplify CFG now. It's all in here though. Shouldn't be that bad. We don't have indexing anymore though, so we're gonna need to do some funky business. Yeah, okay. Basic block, ref in basic blocks, I guess. Yeah. What's wrong here? This needs to actually be a ref, I guess. That is, yeah, fair enough. And then we want size t and equals 0. Yeah, and then we can just do this, I think. This needs to be ref get, right? Yeah. So we can do it like that now. What's wrong here? This needs to be an arrow. So at the end of this for loop we need to increment. Yeah, and then we need to end plus plus, I think, here. Hopefully it's there. This is the purple scope, so it'd actually be out here. Okay. Yeah. Alright. This is a mess. Okay. How do we remove a basic block now from this thing? Oh, right. We don't erase it. Maybe we write a quick helper, actually. A little... Because we're going to be doing a lot of things with predecessors and successors, so I may as well clean up the way we work on that at least. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should replace this with an iterator at some point. And also this one. Also, while we're at it, what else? Yeah, so we need, like, we probably want add successor and, yeah, we probably want add successor and, like, remove successor, I guess. And the same for predecessors. This seems like we're making a bit of a mess, though. We could make another class and like encapsulate it in that, but that feels also a little bit overkill. We could just throw this into the like basic block modifier thing, I think. Yeah, let's just keep this as is for now, I think. We probably want, I guess if we're already like, I'm like really struggling to figure out how to design this right now. I think I want to keep all of this as like, as much as just like a raw data structure as possible. And then just have like, a helper class, I guess, manage this. But I'm not writing that right now. I kind of just want this to like work. So we're just gonna do this the hacky way, I guess. Yeah. I wanted to like encapsulate this in a function, but I'm gonna be getting rid of it within the next week anyway, so like, who cares? Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, so if this contains the basic block, we want to decrement the counter and then erase it if it's 0. What's good, Wesley? Welcome to the stream. Learning C++ right now, just starting? Ooh, yeah, there's a lot to manage at once. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. So let's get the successors, and then if this contains why is this mad at me? Oh, duh. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Right? Wait. Right, is this? Yeah, okay. It's not that. What is pred? This is a pair, okay. Okay, wait. Let's undo all of this real quick. Let me back up a step. Okay, so we want to, yeah, we don't care about the current list because we're getting rid of it. So we just need to modify all the other lists. So, okay. So that means we can just go forward like this. So should be pred and then like blank. And then this should work. There we go. So if it contains basic block. Alright, no, it should have basic block. Yeah. So we should pred, get successors, at basic block, I'm gonna decrement that, and then if it doesn't have, or if that value is now just 0, then we can just delete it. Yeah. Why Windows? Because I have a Valorant addiction, and unfortunately I can't run Valorant anywhere else, so I'm kind of stuck on Windows for the time being. My laptop's running Arch though, so I'm not completely lost, at least. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get my fill of Linux in every day, and yeah, I'll dual boot on this machine eventually, but I'm kind of lazy right now, so I don't particularly feel like it. 0, then this is god-awful code. Okay, let's do that instead. Yeah, let's change that. Oh wait, we could do this in like one line, to be honest. We could prefix decrement. And then if that's 0, then red successors, we can erase basic block. Okay. And then we can do something similar for this one as well. Let's do it like this. Which distro is this, or is it custom config? It's completely custom. All my dot files are on my GitHub somewhere. I think it's starred or like pinned to my profile, if you're at all curious. Visual Studio 2026? Nah, I'm too far gone into NeoVim, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you ask, I guess. Why doesn't this work? Huh? It's right here. It's right here. What you talking about? What type is this? All the dot files you pull from aren't actually on your PC. They're all installed, or like they're all cloned locally here. They live somewhere here. Let me just go to my root real quick. Yeah. So this is like everything that lives in my everything that lives in like my WSL install, which is I don't even know how it's stored relative to Windows, but it exists somewhere here. All my dot files live here in dot files. So they all live here. They're all, it's just like the, I guess like the cloud. I hesitate to use the word cloud, but the remote version, the remote repo that this is cloned from that I modify is on GitHub, roughly. Rooting for you to get the bag, bro. Thank you. Appreciate the support. What do you like about NeoVim or Vim? If you like it, if you like that as well. I just feel like I go fast, honestly. Like, you know the Vim user that like the type of person that is like, oh, Vim bindings are great. I'm going to inconvenience myself in every other part of my life to use Vim bindings on everything. That is like almost where I'm at right now. I'm not at the point where I'm like willing to sacrifice a lot of stuff, but yeah. Are you building a compiler? Yes. Yeah, Emacs also exists. I know a lot of people that use Emacs. Can you just tell what the function you're programming is doing? Yeah. So I guess bigger picture, this is my personal compiler project. It's been what I've been working on for like the past 30 or so days, I think. The goal is to build a toolchain that compiles down from C down to x86-64. Currently, I have a small subset of C supported here. So if we go to test here, here's some like example programs that it does compile down to just the middle end optimizer language. I still have to get that down to assembly, but that's a future problem for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through this a little bit quickly. It's all in the repo on my GitHub. But yeah, this is like the subset of the language it supports right now. So that goes all the way through this pile. I'm not gonna explain it too in depth for now, because I'm trying to keep this stream a little bit shorter than usual, and I feel like I'm gonna talk about it for half an hour by accident. All you need to know is that all goes down to the middle end language, and then here we run a couple of optimizations on it. Currently I have like stack variable lowering to Stock variable lowering down to like virtual registers right now. That lives in mem2reg, fittingly named. Yeah. This is like the standard SSA construction algorithm. Right now I'm working on cleaning up the pass that simplifies the control flow graph, roughly. So like things like deleting blocks without predecessors, merging straight line connections, and eliminating like empty blocks that just have an unconditional branch, roughly. That's the short version. Are you manic right now? I hope I'm not. That'd be quite unfortunate. Am I writing this wrong? It seems like it exists. Never tried Emacs, never even thought of Neovim first, started doing DPS. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, like, editor doesn't matter as much as everyone makes it out to matter, I think. Why doesn't this exist? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, I know why it doesn't exist. Whoops. Forgot to put braces around it. You have pretty commenting in your code? I think quite the opposite. My comments are... It's like, it's the worst of both worlds, you know? Like, you either want good commenting or you want, like, readable variable names. I have neither. So, very frequently I've looked back at my code and been like, what does this do? But, you know, that's, I guess, how it always goes. What's your degree in school? I'm currently finishing up a bachelor's in computer science and simultaneously starting my master's as well. Yeah, it's a good time. I'm gonna be writing a thesis about compilers. Stay tuned on that. Ask me in like 6 months how that's going, and I will either be very happy or very dejected. Yeah, honestly, Emacs programmers, as much as I like shit on Emacs as an editor, I think there is like some degree of merit to it, at least I think. What? So we can, wait, what is happening here? Okay, let me, these are the same file, what am I doing? Yeah, Neovim's been moving less and less, or I guess like moving more and more away from like complete editor control. I also think like it's really easy to just get caught up in like customizing things, which is why my config stayed relatively stable, barring things like literally adding like debugger bindings. But yeah, like if you want to be someone that like actually writes code and like gets things done, use like just any other editor, to be honest. Like there's a reason that like all the VS Code programmers are the ones that like, I don't know, get code pushed on like real work days, for better or for worse. Okay, Preds is a unordered map, so we want so Pred size is 1, so this has 1 connection backwards, and then we want that one to also have size 1. Oh, this is already a mess now. I'm gonna need to, maybe I should just do like another helper. Maybe I should just separate this logic out. I'm gonna do that. Alright, we're gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here, just to make my life easier. Because like that's kind of the whole point of this pile of patches that I'm working on. Let's go to here. Maybe I should separate out basic block even. Let's make this class basic block connections. I can just do it like this. our basic block connection, singular edges? Edges, yeah, we can do this. Okay, let's design this by hand here. So I lost my ink, that's really awkward. Okay, let's put this here. Connections. Or we can just call this like edges, I guess. Are you in uni or grad? I guess both. Yeah, I'm wrapping up my bachelor's right now, and I'm concurrently starting my master's, so I guess the answer is kind of just both. So, yeah. Let's also keep a size here, because this is the other thing that I was trying to deal with. Okay. So we want a void. Looks like it. Let's see. What do we need here? I don't think we need a constructor. These all default properly. So we want to be able to add an edge. We want to be able to iterate across edges. Yeah. I'll make custom iterators for everything eventually, but that is again a future consideration. Let's just make like get edges, and then this returns. We can just make it return this for now. I'll make it better eventually. I'm a little bit time pressed, I fear. That should be a reference though. And then we also want int64t get size, I guess. We'll just comment this out for now, because I will do something with it eventually. So this is now a basic block edges. This is kind of yucky. I'm also finishing my bachelor's. Nice, good stuff. I sense that I might have made a mess here. Okay, we're gonna replace this with. I think that's fine. We want like 64t add edge or add basic block. This takes in a basic block footer. Yeah, and then we can also do like a remove or delete or remove. So I have to write less characters. This will make my life easier by a couple of seconds every day, which I will immediately cancel out by staring at my code. This should not be an int. It should be a void. This seems fine. Maybe I should make this just like a vector. Yeah. Or actually, is there a way I can just iterate across the keys? That sucks. Well, we can just use like, yeah, okay. Oh, great. Okay. Wait, that's quite nice. Yeah, let's actually add that for now. So this is a ranges map view keys. Yeah, this is what we want. What type is this? I don't know what type this is. Ranges elements view, I guess. What's good, Frothy? Good to see you. I am struggling to figure out what type of ranges. Is it just this? This thing? Oh boy, I'm getting spammed. 1 second. Okay. C++ reference in dark mode is nice, yeah. Dark Reader is definitely the only thing that makes this usable, I think. Can't believe I used it just without Dark Reader for the longest time. This is just this type? Alright, can I just do this? Okay, well, we're just gonna use this type and call it a day, I think. I don't think that's a valid type. Yeah, I don't think that's a valid type here. Let's do this actually, and maybe. And then instead of R here. Wait. Okay, this should be basic block putter. Okay, well, shit, I guess. We're just gonna we're gonna leave that as is for now and just make a mess, I guess, and call it a day. While we're here, let's make this real quick. Basic block edges. So this we want. So get size is pretty straightforward. We just return the size variable we made. Okay, add edge and remove edge also should be pretty straightforward. We just update both things at once, I think. Yeah, so let's basic block edges. Let's throw this in here again. so we want edges at basic block. Increment that. And then it's broken. Oh, of course I made a typo. Kurt, if you send a URL, I think YouTube blocks it. So, either send it to me in Discord or just like tell me where to look, I guess. Yeah, apologies. Yeah, so we increment edges and then size we want to increment as well. This is very boring data structure design, but that's kind of just how it is. Remove edge. So if it doesn't contain basic block, then actually we could just make a mess here. Minus, and then actually so if this is 0, then we want to edges erase basic block. Okay. And then yeah, let's add an exception here. Is this the header? Microsoft C++ manual? I see. Okay, I'll give it a look. Okay. Oh, wait, this is so nice. Wait, why haven't I been using ranges this time? Wait. Wait, this is so incredible. Whoops. Okay. So then I guess we still want do we want views? I guess we still need a range proper. Yeah, I guess we don't need a view then, right? Or no, this is a view. Okay, we do need, yeah. Actually, what if I just throw this in here as the type? Wait, this might actually be it. Okay, I guess not. Okay, well, my plan for now is just to, I guess, implement it and then just steal the type and call it a day. And we will be big chilling, hopefully. This is just a quick assertion. Or I guess at, actually. Okay. Yeah, so we want to implement get get edges. So we would just be iterating across the thing. So let's just throw in stood view keys. Yeah, let's comment that out for a second. Views keys, yeah. And then we can throw it in edges. Alright, what type is this? That does not help me at all. Ah. Stood ranges views keys. Okay, well let's see what we need to do for that. Stood range it or do views keys. Okay, let's do that. What type is auto? Oh my god, that's fucking awful. Okay. Okay. Alright, maybe let's not do that one actually. Yeah, we're not gonna do that yet. Let's just return the thing. Let's just return the damn thing. So unordered map of type basic block footer to UN64T. Okay. What's good, Linux Wizard? Welcome back to the stream. Okay. Yeah, and then this we're just gonna be really lazy with. Because I am not typing out that gigantic type for a view. Okay, there we can do that. Turn edges. Let's just make this. Oh wait. Let's make this a reference. Yeah, that's what I looked at least. Yeah, I could give that a try, I guess. So it would be stood ranges, elements, view. Oh wait. So this is basic block footer and 0. Oh, this is gonna be circular. Do I need to forward declare this? Okay, well this might just be... Okay, then that just turns into the giant mess thing, because then we get like stood unordered map, and I'm not putting that here for better or for worse. I would probably have an aneurysm. So unfortunately, we are not going to have a range here. Yeah, so we can do this. We can make this a const reference, I guess. Yeah, we can do it like this. Yeah, we'll just do that and call it a day, honestly. We need to change some things here real quick. This needs to be a basic block edges ref. Okay, we can get rid of that now. I think the rest of this is like pretty reasonable. Change this now. This is basic block edges. Yeah. Okay, cool. That fixes everything here. I think now we have to fix a couple of other things though. Yeah, we might need to make some changes all the way down the chain. So I think starting here, yeah. But this is fine because this is for a good cause. Yeah. So we want that. Basic block. Get successors, add edge to successor, and then successor, we want to get predecessors. This is way more readable now. Yeah, now we can remove an edge. Or add edge, what am I saying? Okay. So this, we can kind of figure out what's happening now. Maybe I'll just like make like an add successor or something. Or like add successor, add predecessor. Encapsulate all these a little more, but this is fine as is, to be honest. This needs to be a true successor now. This needs to be a true successor. And we can steal this again. Change that to an F. Change that to an F. Okay. Yeah, this seems reasonable now. I think all of this is still the same. I don't think anything here needs to change at least. Yeah, okay, everything else here should be compartmentalized. Okay, so we need to change dominator tree again because we do use that somewhere here. Actually, now that we've learned about ranges, why don't we just use them here actually? Let's use that real quick. So this would look like for auto pred in stowed views, and then keys of basic block, get predecessors, and then get edges. Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is infinitely better than... Actually, is it? Is it really better though? The other one is kind of smaller, to be honest. Stood views keys kind of chunky. Okay, well, let's just keep it the hacky way. Yeah, let's just do it like this. This is fine. Yeah, this, the rest of the stuff is whatever. Might need to change something here. Yes, I do. Okay, so we just need to throw get edges on everything, which is fine. I'm gonna be rewriting this anyway. I'll be learning how to write an iterator, so tune back in on Monday for that one, possibly. I don't know if it'll be Monday, we'll see. tune in next week for that one. Until then, we still have to do fixing, so let's go back here. Okay. So we want get size, I guess. What is happening here again? Dominance frontiers, okay. I hope this handles that correctly. Yeah, okay. Let's do it like that. I think that's how we've done it before. Do that. And get edges. Yeah, this is a little bit sloppy. Okay. Favorite streamer? That's flattering. Yeah, I appreciate the support. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see. Dominators for that? We might need to. I guess that would make it a straight line connection, so that'd be fine. Yeah, if they come from the same place, then that should be fine. We can just get edges, then yeah. Or size, that's something too. Yeah. YouTube just recommended me this. Lucky Goal, wish you the best. Thank you. Let's see. What else do we want here? Okay, now we're back to where we began, where we need to fix things here. Get size. Maybe I should just make it size. This seemed a little bit silly. This is in here, I think it was? Yeah. Let's just make the size. Save myself the headache when things are not consistent. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. There was also another place I used size, right? Dominator tree. Oh yeah, that pop-up is just gonna be there for a second. Bear with me here. Pass. What? Is this an MIR? Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna keep it as get size, because I don't care then. We'll save that for like some cleanup day, when I really don't want to do a lot of work. Where was this damn diagnostic from? Ah, there it is. That. I use get size here, right? No, okay. Well, sure, fair enough. Or was it in here? No, okay. Unlucky me. Okay. So this we fixed. Need to change things here now. get edges. Yeah, now we can just thread, get successors, remove edge, and then we can give it basic block. Okay, this is all we needed that whole pile to do. That's all we needed from it. Yeah, and this also simplifies the code a lot here. This needs a get edges, processors, move edge. Let's go with the basic block. Arrow. Okay. Alright, this simplifies our code a lot as well, which is really nice. Okay. So up here, if this has predecessors and, or wait, what is supposed to happen here? Empty. Okay, so we want not size. So if it's empty and wait, what? What am I doing here then? We don't have predecessors. What are we doing? What was my plan here? This is gonna be empty. This is just skipped. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna ignore that brain fart that lived there for a while. So this size is 1, and then so we want preds, get edges. So 1 predecessor and preds. This is a little bit more annoying actually. Successors size is 1. Okay, so we need to get the first predecessor, or like we want to get the predecessor. What am I doing here? How do I even like access this without like just iterating through all of them? Oh, wait, we can just begin? Preds get edges, begin at dot first? Dot, oh my god, this is terrible. Successors get size. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is terrible. Yeah, we're just gonna do this for now and cry. This is a fucking travesty. Okay, let's do it differently. Let's check if there's a singular predecessor. So you can just check like this first. And then auto pred is now preds. We want to do this gross thing here. Do that. So if the predecessor, so if we get, what type is this? This is a basic block fitter. Okay, perfect. So if we get the successors and its size is not 1, then we can continue. Okay. And that makes things a little bit less ugly, I think. I can't believe I have to like do this fucking thing though. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, let's do it like this, and then okay. So you get the instructions, each instruction. Sorry, it's not a dynamic cast. This never gets called. We don't have literals there anymore, luckily, so we can get rid of that. Oh no. I can do this. If it works, it works, yeah. I mean, it very much works. Unfortunately, it works. I need a better way to do this. Okay, what is wrong here? Yeah. Predecessors. All right, we need to structured binding this. Okay, we get predecessors of that. Oh. Maybe I should just do this once. I guess I can't really just do this once anywhere. Okay, let's... So we want to remove edge, basic block. Alright, we want to... Yeah, so the successor, we want to remove basic block from its edges, and then... Oh, wait, this doesn't quite work if we have, like, a fake straight line connection. If we have a con branch that... Yeah, okay. Alright, we're gonna need to add another... We're gonna need to add another level of abstraction here. We should add edge. This should be red, I guess. Yeah, we'll fix the rest of this up in a bit. I think this is fine though. This is fine, I think. Why doesn't this work? Oh, right. Oh, we can't just do a swap like this anymore. Man, okay. Yeah, let's take a second to do a little bit of a cleanup thing once again. So we get edges and then like, or we could even just like do a vector of like edges and a vector of non-dupe edges or something. Alright, we're just gonna do this the really slow way. That's the new plan. Stood vector of basic block putter. The reason this matters is if we have a conditional branch, or if we have something that just has like duplicate edges, do we want to process it multiple times? And the answer is probably yes. And this also gets rid of the gross thing that we had before. Yeah, we can do this. And we can do like unique edges as well. Yeah, this will eat up our speed, but that's a-okay for now. Yeah, I'll turn that into iterators eventually. So we can do this, and then we can do this, res. What's wrong here? This is not a reference anymore. And then turn res. So for each basic block count in edges. Yeah, so we can do this. And then for auto 0. Is minus minus var the same as var minus minus? Not quite. So, when you're like using it in something, decrementing it before, allows you to work with the decremented value, whereas, decrementing it after lets you like use the normal value and then decrements it after you use it, I guess. Yeah, that's the short version, I guess. Res, push, back, basic block. Yeah, we can do this. This code really sucks, but whatever. That's the sound of someone who's defeated. This will make things less terrible, I hope. I really hope. Yeah. Okay. So now we need to go through everything again, and we need to clean everything up again. But it's for a good cause, I think. These are fine. I don't think we need to change anything else in here. We might need to clean this up again. Yeah, okay. This worked with like duplicate edges, I think, right? We we should probably do unique edges then. Right? Let's just do it like this for now. This is like technically correct. We can optimize later. Just there are some where like duplicate is like just factually wrong. So yeah, we can just do that. Yeah, this is also why we're getting the double fees sometimes, I think, now that I think about it. Yeah, that might actually be what's happening. Get unique here. I think that's what we want. This should also be unique to save a little bit of work. Change this just to successor. Yeah, this will last for now. And now we can fix the things that this broke as well. Yippee. This should be unique edges. Oh wait, this also fixes this thing as well. So this we can actually just do get unique edges at 0. Yeah, okay, perfect. We're so up. That solves so many more problems than it should. This should also be unique, I think. Alright, no. If we do remove, yeah. Because that doesn't delete all of them, that just subtracts one from the count of one and adds one to the count of the other. So we would need to run it multiple times like this, I think. Okay. So the next place things are broken is here. Okay. So we're auto successor. What's good? I can't read your name. Apologies. Okay, so we want for each add successor in okay, is this yeah, let's do it like this. Let's just do it this slow way. Actually, let's what is the best way to do this actually? How do we get rid of each? How do we just clear this actually? Maybe I just make a swap function. I might we're just gonna keep doing this shit. What are you building? I'm building a compiler from C to x86-64. Let's just keep throwing helper functions at this until we break down and cry. how do we do this? Set edges, actually, might be the easiest way to do it. Yeah, and then we can give it a basic block edges, ref other. Yeah. Like make this const or something, or no. Okay, let's deal with this real quick. Okay, we can do that, I think. And then edges equal. This is not working either. Okay, edges we want to clear. Then for auto edge in other edges. Oh wait, does this work? Oh wait, we can just swap with other edges, right? It might come in handy actually, now that I think about it, if we just make this swap. Alright. Is there another instance where we'd want to swap edges? Maybe I should just make a copy and then do the thing. Do you practice LeetCode at all? Usually I try to. Today, or like I've been doing the LeetCode daily every day. But today it hasn't reset yet, and I'm probably gonna stop streaming before that point because I've got plans tonight. So, unfortunate. Is there like a... Yeah, maybe I just have to swap like this. Yeah, because we're working with like a temporary thing that will get deleted anyway. Yeah, let's just make the swap edges. What's wrong here? Oh, because that's const. Yeah, I see. We might actually want to just like consume. I guess like. Wait, I can just. Wait, I don't need this at all. Wait, that's. Yeah, I can just. Right, because this is a reference, right? Yeah, so we can just move, right? Successors, right? We can just do this. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, that works. Okay, sure, we take those. Then we can, this is fine as well. Yeah, this is fine. We can kind of handle the teardown there as well. Okay, well, that's really funny actually that we didn't have to write that. Okay, next thing to fix is down here. We need to do the same messy thing. So we've dynamic casted it to a terminator. So we can terminator get successor, right? And that's just a basic block putter as well, right? What type is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, this used to be a list, right? So then, what type is this? What is successors again? What's wrong here? Okay, I see. So this used to be a list of basic block. So we just want the first one anyway, so we can just terminator get successor, and that will give the exact same information, I think, right? Wait, what? I thought a ref to begin with. Oh, that breaks a lot of things, I think, right? Oh wait, no, they were broken to begin with. It's fine. So successor, predecessors, we can do like this, I think. Yeah, this is just a really hacky workaround anyway. So we want dot front instead of here. What's wrong here? Okay, let's make more of a mess here. Fuck it. Successor unique preds is successor preds unique edges. Oh my god, I should have just made that a set. Okay, wait, yeah, that would have been smart. Holy shit, wait, I can still do this. Wait, what am I doing? That also saves like a little bit of overhead here, just by creating more overhead, but we don't talk about that one. Okay, this would live in here. This is a unordered set. We need to import unordered set. Let's format that. Let's change that to unordered set. Ordered set. Insert. Okay, cool. So now that also means, I think everything else is still fine, right? This doesn't change anything. I don't think we ever indexed from it. Okay. So that means we can just auto this out. Perfect. This makes everything way less awful. Okay. So do that. So if it has a feed, then continue. Okay, so we want preds, get unique. All right, we can even just use the other thing we made, right? Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. Threads. Get unique edges. Okay, so if it has that, then what is successor preds again? Oh, I see. Right, so what does all of this do again? Ouch. This makes a mess. That's what this fucking does. I can't tell you more. And to be honest, when I wrote this, I didn't really know what I was doing. But looking back on this now, I still don't know what I was doing. Okay. Wait, what was I doing? Wait. Okay, let's... So what do we replace this with? What is happening here? So we're going to the predecessor. So let's draw this example out. So we have block A here, we have block B here, block C here. They all point to this block to replace. And then this just has a straight line connection. The body is null. This goes to some other block. So we want to replace this block with just this block, is what's happening. So we want to go to each of its predecessors. And then yeah, so what is happening here? Okay, we just need to add edge then. That's what's happening here, I think. Okay, so we want successor preds. We want to add edge to pred. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we need pred successors. Alright, wait. I need to remove the edge to this, right? Alright, do we even do that at any point? Yeah, okay. Right? No, we just don't. Okay. Okay, well that creates a problem. That might actually be where the other problem that I was trying to debug the other day came from, now that I think about it. Okay, so successor preds, we want to remove edge to basic block. And in its place, we want to add all of these, I think. Okay, and then predecessor, successors, we need that. And this one, pred successors, remove edge to basic block, add edge to right, do we handle that differently? Oh wait, no, this makes sense. This makes sense. Yeah. So then each time we have that, we want an edge to the thing. The thing. What is the thing? Successor. Right. I hope that's the right one. Yeah, we do it here, so that's definitely the right one. As in, I did it wrong before, so there's no chance I get it wrong again, right? Right? Okay. Okay. This is fine. This all is like still the same boilerplate. We just clean things up a little bit. Maybe I should put that in a visitor of some sort. I might do that actually eventually, but it looks like we do this a lot, right? Not here, not here. We definitely do it here, I think, right? Alright, no, we don't. Okay, maybe we only just do it once, in which case this is a little more acceptable. Okay. We can do that. What's wrong here? It's an arrow now. This is now an arrow. Yeah, okay. This is okay. This is no longer okay. Okay, we need to do the same slop crap here. What's wrong here? Oh, this is what's wrong there. Can even just alright. Yeah, okay, I know why this doesn't work anymore. Because this is not a vector anymore, this is a list now. We don't have reserve anymore. That also means indices don't exist anymore. How did I handle this in memtoreg when I was doing erasing? Okay, we can do something like this now. And then for each basic block, for each basic block, ref in, wait, no, this is just basic block. In, basic blocks? Yeah, we can just do this. Right. We have end already, so then we can just end ++ here. We don't need that anymore. Redefinition of end. Oh shit, okay. Okay, let's make this clean up. New end. This is not gonna be confusing at all in the future. I have a mechanism that I plan on using to avoid this in the future, but we need to deal with this until then. When did we use... Oh, I see. Why doesn't... Oh, this doesn't work anymore because it's not a vector anymore. Oh. Okay, actually, let's just make this not unique. Okay. Okay, let's try making now. Ooh, please, 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 please work. It's looking promising. Something is broken. This one makes complete sense as well. I just forgot to look here again. Get unique edges. Compiler? I hardly know her. That's a good one. I'm surprised nobody said that one yet. I'm surprised it's taken like 54, 55 streams to finally hear that one. That's pretty good. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's make clean. Yeah, I'm just as confused. I don't know how that hasn't... The fuck? Oh. Whoops. This doesn't exist anymore because I moved it. This is a transform now. This is just in here now, and this is a analysis. Okay. Why doesn't this work? Oh wait, no, this is a transform. What the hell? What am I saying? Let's finish building this. Oh, come on. I need to change the test runner too, I forgot. This was here. This is a transform now. This is a... that, and this is a transform once again. Okay. Please, 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 please work. Please, please. If the debug works all the way, then we are big chilling. Alright, make test. That's not a good sign, I think. I don't know if that's a good sign. Yeah, okay, that's segfaults. That's really not ideal. Okay. Val grind that. Let's see what happens. Hash table, bracket operator. Add edge and connect basic blocks. Of all places, okay. Okay. How many is this running? 1, 2... Oh wait, this runs all the... okay. Huh. What is the if test? Check Discord real quick. Okay. Which test is this again? Uh-oh. Where is this breaking then? Okay, it's breaking in the connect. Right, so that's in here. Okay. So we do that. We make a basic block. Wait. What? That goes to a null pointer. Why does that go to null pointer? Do I like change that? Or like... Oh, wait, yeah. I think all of these just use null pointers, right? Yeah, okay. That null pointer's fine. Okay. This is fine. Create basic block. Right, add edge. Okay, wait. Equal to. Okay, wait. How do I even read this? Oh, wait. This gives... This has line numbers, okay. MIR CPV 23. Here. Wait, what? You can connect basic blocks at 149. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that explains why that happens, but no, it doesn't explain why that happens. Okay, what was this initially? Okay, let me just check the Git history actually. What was it initially? This is in front end, like here? Connect basic blocks, where does this live? Okay, here it is. Okay. Cond branch. It's in here. Wait, what am I doing here? Why am I adding edges and shit? Oh, wait, no, this is down here. Okay. That's why I'm adding edges and shit, I guess. So... true successor... Ah, wait a second. Does that work? No, it's a pointer. It doesn't matter. False successor. How do you like C++ now, by the way? Have you gotten more comfortable in it? Yeah, I feel way more comfortable in it. I'm quite enjoying it. It feels dangerously efficient without sacrificing the utilities that C forgoes as well, I guess. I'm quite enjoying it overall, I would say. So why is this failing? Okay, let's stick it through the debugger. Let's get rid of these. Okay. Should be like here, right? It should be here, so then let's launch program, plug in mechanic. Let's give it test, regression, input, and then the if, I think. Okay, so we get that, and then we wanna oh, wait, what? Asperger's is failing? Okay, so we're here. Step over. Add edge. What is breaking here? Why is this what breaks? I might make the jump from C to C++. C is a bit too bare bones. You have to basically invent an entire universe. Yeah, pretty much. That roughly makes sense, but I imagine there's like good reasons too. Yeah, let's throw this into ChatGPT. I'm not quite getting what's happening here. Okay. Oh, wait a second. That should be fine though, right? Wait. That's the what's in here. Wait, that's the bad pointer? Wait, what? What is ChatGPT on? Because we know this is from add edge. Wait, what? Wait, boss? This should be fine. I'm not seeing why this breaks, at least. Which case is it breaking on? Actually, yeah, that might be a good place to narrow. Yeah, let's comment those out. Okay, so it's still seg faults. It looks like on this one. Why is this seg faulting? It shouldn't be seg faulting. Mem to reg is also seg fault. Okay. Maybe the if statements are just broken then. The way we generate it. I might have fucked something up. Okay. Yeah, short stream never is a short stream, I guess. That's good, Aiden. Definitely broke something. I don't know where I broke it. Unique basic block. Let me move shit around. Loki feels sick, so I try not be. Yeah, fair enough. Disease sucks. Yeah. If you can't make tomorrow, like, no worries. Like, school still obviously matters a lot more than some random hackathon. Wait, what is... Oh, you fucking know what? Is it that? Okay, well... What happens if I just get rid of the clear then? Okay, well, it's still seg faults. Okay, let's debugger. Okay, step in. Boop, boop. Maybe I should step through it piece by piece. Actually, yeah, let's... I don't know, why is this what breaks though? Okay, that's really funny to look at, but anyway. Let's get the output real quick. Yeah, it's like, okay, we know something's breaking here. It might be something with the go-tos, I suspect. I might have just fucked something up there. What's good, John? I'm giving myself 2 more debugger runs to debug this, and if not, I will just either do this like tonight or save it for next stream, which might be in a while, I fear. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay. So this is fine, this is fine. Let's reach function. Okay. So it's not a... If it's not a label, we skip it. Wait, what? That wasn't a label? Wait, what the fuck? This shouldn't... Okay, that should be fine. So... let's step into that. Okay, that is a label. That. Wait. Oh, I see. I'm looking at the wrong place. Wait. Huh? Okay, wait. So this is the next one, right? So it should be int cond 1. Yeah, okay. So this should be this one now. This should be the go-to if. Okay, what does this do? So get that. That's all fine and all. I don't think we make any changes there. That should be fine. Okay, so then we make that. Okay, so now we should get another label. Yeah, okay. So that is a label, we can get out of that. That's the wrong key. Okay, so we have that label. Okay, I think we can just skip through this, to be honest. I don't think anything interesting happens there. Oh fuck, wait. Yeah, okay, I set a break here, which is why this... Okay, let's rerun this. Boop, 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 boop. Nice, step over this? Oh, step too far, okay. Let's see, where do I want to break it then? Let's just break it there. Okay. So here we should not have a dangling block, it looks like. So we can skip that. Now we make the return block. This seems reasonable. that. Make the return block. Okay, cool. So we set those. Label to basic block. Okay, I see. Yeah. So we need to make the basic. Oh wait, no, we have the basic blocks. So we get each one, and then labels is the. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we just go through these sequentially. It looks like, if I remembered correctly. Okay. So for each of these, the first basic block here is the one that ends with this go to if. It's not a branch, so it's a con branch. ID 0, ID is 1. Okay, yeah. So we keep track of those. And then those are fine. Can I ask why you want a compiler rule specifically? Because I enjoy working on compilers. There's not much else of an explanation here. This all looks like it's working as intended. Okay, so we get the terminator of each block. Okay. So then we have the things now. So terminator, it's a con branch. Oh, wait, I think I know what's happening. Did I? Wait. Why is this null? Why is that a null pointer? Con branch get T successor. We definitely said it. That should not be null. Is there some like reordering shit happening? Huh. Oh, I'm gonna be getting yelled at in a second, I think. Actually, this is fine. We'll be okay. I have a little more time to debug than I thought. Okay. So why is that null? Why is that a null pointer? T successor. Hope you get the job you're chasing after. Good luck. Thank you. Appreciate it. This should not be a null pointer. So then something's wrong up here then, right? Surely. We have numbering in the thing, I think, right? Yeah, we have numbers here that we can work off of for the things. Alright, so we have like we have the entry 3, 6, and 8, right? Right? Okay, let's try that again. A compiler is a piece of software that translates human readable code to machine code. Does your live stream refer to something else? Yeah, there's a lot of jobs where I get to just work on compilers, and I would like to land one of those. And to get to that point, I need to learn a lot more. So that is effectively the point of this stream, I guess. Or the point of this stream series, I guess. Okay, so we want this. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be it doesn't necessarily have to be machine code, but yeah, the general idea is still roughly the same. Okay. So, what's happening here? Okay. So we're gonna step through this. Step through this. So that's 3 and 4. I don't know where 3 and 4 are coming from. I don't know where 4 is coming from specifically. I guess that turns into 3 and 6? Yeah, so that should be the first one here. I don't know where 4 is coming from, but I'm unbothered. I'm unbothered by that. Okay, so what is this setting it to? Oh, did I just hit the terminate button? That's really awkward. Okay, well, something is a null pointer somewhere. That is what I'm getting from this. The successor is still a null pointer. What happens if I change these to @? Let's actually just change this to... Let's make this shorter so I can read it better. Okay, much better. Let's change this to @. Right. Oh, whoops. Okay. This should throw a different error now if it's adding a null pointer. Maybe we're adding something wrong here. Instructions to BBs. Where does labels come from? Definitely messing up somewhere here, right? T label get value, F label get value. That should be fine. Same here with the branch. Okay, well, let's see what happens when we test. Okay. Okay. So something's null pointering, and something else is completely failing, which also makes sense. Why it works without is strange, but I assume the issues are related. Maybe it's something with the way I designed this from here. Okay, well, let's run Valgrind again on this. Ha, okay. Let's Valgrind on one thing then. Oh. I hit the lock key by accident. I might be a bot. Okay. Okay, let's do that, but not that. Valgrind that. Okay. Let's run this on debug as well. I also just realized y'all can't really see half of this, so apologies. Let's see. Okay, 129. Yeah, okay. That makes complete sense for unfortunate reasons. So something is not being preserved in the order, and I'm not really sure why. I don't see why we need these to be separate though, now that I look at this. So then something is wrong with IDs, right? Is there something wrong with this? Oh, do I never increment this? Wait, where does this get used? Oh my god, wait. Wait. This is like the most bot failure. The most bot bug I've had in a second. This should fix it then. Let's run it without Valgrind even. Nope, okay, it still fails. Interesting. Did you even rebuild? Yes, it did, okay. Oh, this is completely different then. Let's make tests now. Okay, well, it gets through the normal pile now. Something is still uninitialized though. What's good? Hopefully you're having a better time than I am right now. Can't pull my feed, nice. It's good to see that my stuff is getting pushed out to more people. I am currently debugging my compiler because I'm in the middle of a big memory representation rewrite of like the optimizer language. Right now, there's a lot of bugs in there, and I'm trying to figure out what's causing them. Okay, what happens if I run this without the pass? Just like without simplify CFG. Just want to understand what the compiler is, and nice meeting you too. Yeah, I mean, if you have any like specific questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. What are you working on now? A compiler is a program that translates code from one language to another language. So like, my compiler is trying to translate C into x86-64 assembly language, which is like close to computer binary. Yeah, and I want to get a job where I can work on these for a living. So, yeah, that's the high-low of it. Okay, why is this breaking? Simplify CFG 22. Wait, why is it still running Simplify CFG? That shouldn't be running. Yeah, that's side faulting. Okay, so something is still null. What is still null? It's in a store. Why is something null in a store? Why do we have a store still? We shouldn't have a store anymore. I want to ask because I'm working on code, but I'm not an expert. Mostly use cursor or replit with the AI assist. Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty powerful for most like everyday uses. I wouldn't say it's great for like low-level programs, I think. Yeah, that's like my rough explanation. I can elaborate more at some other point in time. But yeah, I think the issues we're running into now here are just a result of me not having implemented the like basic block delete thing. Or what did I call it here? The block updater and the function updater. So I'll probably work on that next time. That might be a little bit though, because I have a hackathon tomorrow, so I literally will not have time to stream. What do you recommend for an AI that can create very complex code like a bot? Honestly, I feel like you could try doing something with an LLM. It's really hard to say whether that'd be effective. I think it's worth at least trying, but beyond that, it's really hard to say. Let's make this get edges real quick. Actually, that should be fine, right? I'm not sure why this is breaking then. Let's just make these all edges. Let's rebuild one more time, and then if this doesn't work, then I'll just push and I'll have to dip, unfortunately. Okay, what does the Valgrind say? Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, something is still happening in a store. I don't know why we still have a store after calling mem to reg, but yeah, we'll have to clean that up at some point. Actually, I think I know. Something about int here. To erase int plus plus. I think that might have something to do with it. I don't know how that got deleted. Working on this bot for about a year now and still messed up with extraction and understanding UIs? Yeah, I mean, you are like asking a lot from it, so I think it is inherently just like a really difficult task. But yeah, it looks like my stuff is still bricking from something at least. I'm not sure why it's happening yet, but I've kind of run out of time, unfortunately. So I'll have to pick this up next time. Let me commit this real quick. What did I say this was? Finish, clean up, and add a full helpers. Yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah. I don't speak Russian, apologies. I appreciate your time, thanks. I'm gonna leave. Gotta subscribe for me, thank you. Yeah. I guess that transitions nicely into like my usual closing spiel. Thank you all so much for being here, especially if you've been here for the whole. How long has this been? I'm like, it's been a long day. I think especially if you've been here for the past 2.5 hours, it really means a lot to me. That's a non-negligible amount of your time. Make sure you sub to my channel if you haven't, and like the stream. It helps get my content out to more people and helps out a lot with the algorithm. And while you're down there, make sure you join the Discord if you haven't. That's the best place to get notified when I go live and chat with the broader community. And you also get to yap with me when I'm not streaming, which is also quite cool. And of course, you should connect with me on LinkedIn and add me on GitHub to stay up to date with what I'm doing. And if you know anyone that works at a company that needs a compiler intern, send my information their way. That would make a whole mile of difference, and it would mean the world to me. Yeah, I'm gonna go get food now. I haven't eaten since like noon, so yeah. Take care, y'all. Take it easy, and have a wonderful rest of your day.